In what has become one of the most intriguing, carefully calculated, and deliberately maintained approaches to celebrity privacy in an era where famous couples are typically expected to share every intimate detail of their romantic relationships with an insatiably curious public that demands constant access, updates, and behind-the-scenes glimpses into the personal lives of the rich and famous. Hollywood actor Timothée Chalamet and reality television star turned beauty mogul Kylie Jenner have continued their remarkably consistent pattern of refusing to publicly discuss, acknowledge, or provide any substantive commentary about the nature, dynamics, or intimate details of their relationship despite being together for more than 2 years and despite the fact that they have been photographed together at various public events, sporting matches, and social gatherings that have confirmed their romantic involvement to fans, followers, and entertainment media outlets around the world who have been endlessly fascinated by this unexpected pairing between the critically acclaimed dramatic actor and the youngest member of the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty. Good day and welcome to Celebrity Gossip. Please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the latest updates and compelling analysis on entertainment, culture, and the fascinating world of celebrity relationships. The most recent and perhaps most telling example of this deliberate and carefully maintained approach to privacy came during Chalamet's interview with the prestigious fashion and culture publication Vogue, where the 28-year-old actor who has established himself as one of the most talented, sought-after, and critically respected performers of his generation through his work in films including Call Me By Your Name, Little Women, Dune, and his upcoming portrayal of music legend Bob Dylan. In the highly anticipated biographical drama A Complete Unknown, made it abundantly and unmistakably clear that he had absolutely no intention whatsoever of discussing his dating life with Jenner or providing any insights, anecdotes, or revelations about their relationship that might satisfy the curiosity of readers, fans, or entertainment media outlets who are constantly seeking new information, confirmation, or juicy details about celebrity romances that capture public imagination. According to the publication itself, which noted Chalamet's response with what seemed like a mixture of understanding and perhaps slight disappointment at being unable to extract any relationship commentary from the notoriously private actor. He declined to comment on his romance with the 27-year-old beauty entrepreneur and mother of 2 who has spent virtually her entire life in the public eye as a central figure in the Kardashian-Jenner family's reality television empire and social media dominance that has made them arguably the most famous and influential celebrity family in contemporary popular culture. What makes Chalamet's refusal particularly interesting, noteworthy, and worthy of deeper analysis and consideration is not merely the fact that he declined to discuss his relationship, which is something that many celebrities do when they wish to maintain boundaries between their public professional lives and their private personal relationships, but rather the specific manner and reasoning that he provided for his decision to keep these matters out of the public discourse and away from the prying eyes and endless speculation of fans and media commentators who feel entitled to know every detail about the romantic lives of famous individuals. The publication specifically noted and emphasized that Chalamet's decision to decline comment was not made with any fear, anxiety, or apparent concern about potential backlash, controversy, or negative consequences that might result from discussing his relationship with someone as famous, scrutinized, and sometimes controversial as Kylie Jenner, whose family has been the subject of endless media coverage, public debate, cultural criticism, and both devoted fandom and intense opposition for nearly 2 decades since they first burst onto the reality television scene and began their remarkable journey from relative obscurity to becoming one of the most recognizable, wealthy, and culturally significant families in entertainment history. Instead, according to the Vogue interview, Chalamet's reasoning for refusing to discuss his relationship was remarkably simple, straightforward, and perhaps refreshingly honest in its directness and lack of elaborate justification or defensive posturing about privacy rights, media intrusion, or the challenges of maintaining relationships under intense public scrutiny that many celebrities invoke when explaining why they choose not to share details about their personal lives with journalists, interviewers, or the general public. Chalamet stated quite simply that he declined to comment because he did not have anything to say about his relationship with Jenner, suggesting either that he genuinely believes there is nothing particularly newsworthy, interesting, or relevant for public consumption about his romantic life, or perhaps more likely, that he has made a conscious and deliberate decision that his relationship exists in a private sphere that should remain separate from his public professional identity as an actor. artist, and public figure whose work should speak for itself without being filtered through or overshadowed by tabloid speculation, relationship gossip, or the kind of celebrity couple narratives that often dominate entertainment media coverage at the expense of substantive discussion about artistic achievement, creative collaboration, or professional accomplishment. While Chalamet remained steadfastly tight-lipped, guarded, and completely unwilling to provide any juicy details, tantalizing revelations, or even basic acknowledgement of his relationship with Kylie Jenner during his conversation with Vogue, he did choose to address and comment upon his Dune co-star Zendaya's recent engagement to her longtime boyfriend Tom Holland. The British actor best known for his portrayal of Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe films and who has been in a relationship with Zendaya that has captivated fans and generated endless social media discussion, analysis, and celebration among devoted followers who have watched their romance develop from rumored interest to confirmed relationship to now officially engaged couple preparing to embark on married life together. Chalamet's willingness to discuss Zendaya's engagement while simultaneously refusing to discuss his own relationship might seem contradictory or inconsistent to some observers, but it likely reflects the difference between commenting on a colleague and friend's publicly announced happy news versus being asked to provide intimate details, personal commentary, or revealing insights about one's own private romantic relationship that has been deliberately kept out of the public discourse despite the natural curiosity and intense interest that such a high-profile pairing inevitably generates among entertainment media outlets and celebrity gossip enthusiasts. Some observers and entertainment commentators who have been closely following the Chalamet-Jenner relationship since rumors of their involvement first began circulating in the spring of 2023 have suggested that his comments about Zendaya's engagement, combined with his continued commitment to and apparent contentment in his relationship with Kylie Jenner, might possibly hint at what could be next in his own life, with speculation mounting among fans and gossip outlets that an engagement or more serious commitment might be on the horizon for the couple who have now been together for more than 2 years and who seem to have successfully navigated the challenges, pressures, and potential pitfalls of maintaining a relationship between two people who come from very different professional worlds, have very different approaches to fame and public life, and who must constantly balance their desire for privacy with the reality that they are both extraordinarily famous individuals whose every public appearance generates headlines, photographs, and endless speculation. The most recent confirmed sighting of Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner together in public happened in early October when they were spotted in New York City, and like many of their other outings, dates, and public appearances together over the past 2 years, they reportedly took their date night courtside to attend a baseball game between the Yankees and the Blue Jays, enjoying America's pastime together while inevitably being photographed, discussed, and analyzed by fans and media outlets, who scrutinize every aspect of their body language, their interactions, and any visible signs of affection, commitment, or relationship dynamics that might provide clues about the state of their romance and whether it appears to be flourishing, struggling, or simply continuing along its private path away from public commentary. Other than that particular October sighting and a handful of other public appearances at various events, sporting matches, and social gatherings throughout their relationship, things have been remarkably quiet, subdued, and deliberately low profile on the Chalamet-Jenner relationship front, with only occasional glimpses and scattered sightings providing any confirmation or updates about their continued involvement, which stands in stark contrast to how many celebrity couples, particularly those involving members of the Kardashian-Jenner family, typically conduct their relationships with constant social media updates, carefully staged paparazzi photographs, public declarations of love and commitment, and the kind of performative relationship content that has become increasingly normalized and expected in contemporary celebrity culture. The duo, who have now been together for over 2 years since their relationship apparently began sometime in the spring of 2023 following Kylie's separation from rapper Travis Scott, with whom she shares 2 children, made their official red carpet debut as a couple earlier this past Northern Hemisphere summer at the 70th David D. Donatello Awards ceremony in Rome, Italy, finally providing that definitive public confirmation and acknowledgement of their relationship that fans and media outlets had been eagerly anticipating.